Hello, God bless you. My name is Myra and I am the teacher and director of Kingdom Teens here for our ministry at Ministerios Evanesced. That is where I congregate and this is where I minister to our teenagers. So I want to show you guys what it looks like to come up with a lesson plan. So every month we have a series. This month, for the month of January, we are going to be learning about the Beatitudes. And so every teacher has a verse out of Matthew chapter 5 with the Beatitude that we want to teach on, and we will be putting the lesson plan together for the class. And so that's what I want to show you guys, how we start, how we put it together, and until we get to class and give the lesson. So if you want to join me, we're going to get started. So I'm at church already. I am in class and I have my class ready already. Have my class ready, but now we are going to bring it to life. So getting the game together, getting the lesson plan printed, because I want to have it in hand, and then worksheets. We have a new worksheet, so I want to put it all on paper, just so I have everything in order and make sure that I have everything ready for my class. Baby Levy is here with me, so if you hear a baby or anything in the background, that is him. He'll be here with us, getting ready for class. Okay, so since I have everything on my phone, I'm gonna send it to our email, Kingdom Kids email, so I can print it out. Okay. And we do have a, there it is. We do have an app that we use where we upload all of our stuff. We upload all of our class, our lessons, what was taught that day, the crafts that we did for our class. And this is for all of the teachers with Kingdom Kids Ministry and Kingdom Teens. And this is just to encourage one another as a teacher and give each other ideas of how we can go about our class and craft ideas and all of that. So there is an app that we use, and it is the Band app. It is, for us, it's worked out for our ministry. It's worked out. It's kind of like our Facebook, but for our Kingdom Kids Ministry. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is our corner here, Kingdom Kids corner, and then we have our VBS. This was last year's. It's going to change this year, but this is where we all go for our VBS preparation. This is what we use on a daily, weekly basis. So here you see all of the lessons that were given. This was January 13th. That was on the 10th. And the 10th was on Friday. So this here was given on Friday. And this is what I mean. We just add pictures and a little bit of what we taught. But we do have lesson plans, these worksheets that we use to get our class put together. And so this is what I'm going to use. It says Plan de Clase. This is in Spanish, and it gives you a guide to how to start your lesson plan up to where you finish. So we're going to print this out. So I have my what I put together on my phone on my notes, and I'm gonna just bring it to my lesson plan worksheet. Give me a mood. Levy wants to be part of the process, all right? So, all right. Well, there is a few resources that we do use for worksheets and or crafts. I sometimes do create my own worksheets, and I use Canva for that, to create whatever worksheet that goes along with my lesson plan for the day. Today I found a craft online. I found this craft on thinkingkidspress.com, and this resource is free. See right here, you're gonna see on the website how it tells you to like add the craft or the printables to the cart and all, but it's free. So I have the printable that I need. So we are going to look at something like this. I want to do a little lantern craft, that's what it's called, and this has a printable that I wanted to print out, so that's what I'm going to use this for. This is a printable here. Alright, so I have my template here. This is for my craft, but I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to start my lesson plan, put it on paper. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy notes that I printed from my phone. So the topic is Beatitudes. Beatitudes, and I am doing verse 11. Verse 11 and 12, and that verse says, "Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil things about you because of me." So that's what we're going to be learning on. So I'm going to put Matthew 5, verse 11 and 12. The objective is to teach the kids what this beatitude means and how we can apply it to our life. So the lesson series, or the series for the month, is Beatitudes. So we're breaking it down more understandable for the kids that a beatitude is an attitude or an action that we have in times of difficulties. And so we're going to learn with this beatitude in Matthew 5, 11, 12, how to respond when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil things about you. And verse 12 tells us that whenever that happens, it tells us to rejoice. And so that's why we have this craft that I showed you guys. It is lantern template with the verse that says, "Be glad in the Lord and rejoice." So just as a little craft reminder of what we learned for today. So let's give you the objective. Teach how we can respond to insults, persecution, and false accusations. A dynamic, a game, or anything that we want to do before class. Today I'm going to start with a happy hunting that I'm gonna call it. And I'm going to, since this is the first lesson that we're having for the month, I'm going to print out the Beatitudes and hide them. I'm gonna have the kids search for them, and then we're gonna use this board up here. I'm gonna erase all of that. We're gonna use that board up there to put them on there in order, so we can just have it there for the rest of the month. So that's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be our dynamic to start our class, that happy hunting game. It's asking me what craft I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna do the Rejoice lantern. Okay, so this, I like to use this right here. I like to use to kind of like schedule myself throughout the hour that we have for the class. So the first thing we're going to do is the happy hunting game. After praying, of course, happy hunting game. After the happy hunting game, we're going to talk about what a beatitude is. After that, we're going to start our class. We're going to start with the lesson. Then we have our memory verse, and our memory verse is going to be the one on the craft, and that is Psalms 32:11. After that, we will have our snack. Bought two different trail mixes, and that's going to be our snack. And we only have an hour, so this is good enough to fill in that hour. I do have to print from Canva. On Canva, that's where I put together the Beatitudes to print out for the game. So Canva is the app or the website that we use to create our worksheets or whatever we need for the class for the day. And so these are the Beatitudes that I'm going to print out. I'm going to cut them and hide them. So that's going to be our game. So I ended up cutting this template as what do you call this? Stencil, as a stencil. So we can use, I'm gonna put my little twist to it, to the craft. So we're gonna use this little stencil and use it with this piece of paper, trace it, and then cut it. And this is double-sided, so they can use either side, girls or boys. And this is how it came out. So we have my little lantern with the memory verse that they will be learning. So that is my little twist to the craft. Isn't that cute? This is what we did here for this wall where the Beatitudes are gonna go for the game. So that's that, guys. So my camera died right before we started class, but I did take some pictures, and I don't know that I took video, but I took some pictures. I'm gonna post here how our class went. It was a pretty good class, pretty interesting class.